Welcome. This is the March 2026 monthly update from Flying Pig Games. In this update, I tried to be as thorough as possible and give you guys updates on a lot of different aspects of Flying Pig Games. In this update, you're going to be able to see YouTube channel updates, including a schedule for the month of videos that we have coming out on the channel, fulfillment updates. We have an update on different things that we have in production, upcoming Kickstarters. I have two that I want to mention, newly in stock games on our web store, and then also what you can still get in pre-order if you are interested and maybe you missed out on some of our campaigns. So thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Great. So on our YouTube channel, we are up 44 subscribers in the last 28 days. So thank you guys for that. We are over 2,100 subscribers. So I'm really excited to see the channel growing and to be able to reach new customers and more of our fans out there. Views and watch time are also up. Thank you. I'm reading my notes off my laptop, so I apologize for looking down. I'm trying to get to all the comments. We got so many comments and I just absolutely love it. I love reading them and I love being able to respond and engage with you guys in that way. So thank you guys. Please keep up the commenting. I'm sorry I'm a little bit behind on those. Here's our schedule for March. So this week is going to be the monthly update, obviously, the video you're watching right now. Next week, we're gonna do a Broken Logic scenario setup since that game just started fulfilling and is now in our web store. I thought it'd be fun to do a scenario setup for that. Next week, I'm really hoping to do an artist highlight that could look a couple different ways. So I'll leave it at that. And then the last week, we're gonna do a how to play for the Squad Battles solitaire system so that you guys who have Alone in the Jungle or Alone in the Mountains or even Alone with the Aliens, if you go back that far, will be able to understand how to play the solitaire system. Or for those of you who are interested in playing the Squad Battle system solitaire, I thought I would do a how to play video using that system. Okay, let's talk about fulfillment. So Broken Logic has now been shipped to all Kickstarter backers. That's rest of world, EU, and also North America. Old School Tactical Volume 5 will arrive in the US in mid-April. We're still on track for that. Fulfillment will begin in early May. Yaah 16 is also following that same trajectory for Old School Tactical Volume 5, and that is because we have a good chunk of our copies from Yaah 16 coming in on that boat with Old School Tactical Volume 5. So fulfillment for that will begin in early May as well. Rising Dragon production is going super well. I'll have more updates for you guys later in this update video and more updates in the future. Okay, I wanted to do an in production section for this video and talk about the amazing array of games that we have in production. First up, like I said just now, Rising Dragon. Greg has been working really, really hard lately. We have the new maps for Opland 5027. So they're awesome maps, as you can see. There's the cool dam that's going to come into play a lot in these different scenarios. And the scenarios are all written up as well. So just a little bit of testing to go for that. Above the Trenches, Fokker Scourge. This is the World War I aerial combat game that I was talking about. I think I introduced it kind of last month. Weekly playtesting is going on Tabletop Simulator. I mean, every week they're playtesting. I sat in and watched the playthrough last Thursday. Had a blast. It's a really fun game. We're working on having a prototype for it printed soon because all of the art files are done with maybe the exception of just a few tweaks here and there. It's absolute blast to play, like I said. So we're going to have a prototype printed really soon to have it available for Origins and for some other conventions this summer so that we can run some events with it. Herman Lutman and his team are developing a Primitive Madness, which is next up in the Black Swan series. That's the Antietam game. I just heard back from him. He said that all the maps, counters, cards, and draft rules are done. So they're really forging ahead. Scenarios need to be written and tested, of course, but still making great progress on those. Next up, we have Rebels Against Rebellion. This is the David Thompson and Trevor Benjamin game about the American Civil War, specifically Scott County in Tennessee. The art is being finished now. I showed you guys some of the art last week. Kwanchai Mariah is doing it, and of course, it is incredible. And so the prototype is going to be printed in the next couple of months because we need to have that in order to run some events at Origins, and then also because the Kickstarter is going to be coming up. Same with Above the Trenches, and we always like to have prototypes for our Kickstarters. Old School Tactical Volume 6, Shane is forging ahead as well. I'll have more updates for you guys on that That is the African theater. 95 The Years of Sorrow. That's going to be our Kickstarter coming up in May. That's the next in the Squad Battles installment. We're having a prototype printed soon for you guys so that I can show it on the YouTube channel and also send it out to some influencers and also have it at Origins. Remember that Kickstarter is in May. So that one is pretty much all done. A few things need to be tweaked, but that's where it is in production. Relic Wars, I have designed a solitaire version of Relic Wars because that was much requested in the survey that I sent out, and it's actually a lot of fun to play. I've been playing it a lot, and with my husband too, actually. We're going to have art beginning for that pretty soon. I'd like for it to go back to Kickstarter maybe later this year. So speaking of Kickstarters, let's go ahead and talk about the two that we have. We're actually going to run a quick one in April. We're going to do a reprint Kickstarter for Law Resistance. And we also, exciting enough, we have a solitaire version of Law Resistance in development that one of our friends is doing for us. I will give you more information on that. So we're going to do a quick reprint Kickstarter for Law Resistance in April. Then in May of this year, we're going to be doing 95 The Years of Sorrow. Remember, this is what I just said. It is the next in the Squad Battle series, but it's taking place in a few different theaters: Panama, Chechnya, Bosnia, West Berlin. I think there's a scenario about that as well. So that's going to be coming in May. That's going to be our next big box game. So reprint Kickstarter in April for Law Resistance, and then 95 coming up in May. And I will tell you guys as these Kickstarters come in, since we have so many things, so many games in production, like I just shared with you guys. We don't want to totally commit to telling everybody when these are going to be coming out. So I'll just let you guys know in these monthly updates what you can expect to come up next. Okay, newly in stock on the Flying Pig Games web store, and also coming to resellers. So those of you who cannot purchase through our web store, we do have a lot of international resellers. If you have a question about that, leave me a comment and I can try to hook you up with a reseller in your area. Okay, so Broken Logic, the expansion to the Long Road, that is now in stores so that you can get that. And then also, not super new, but recently was 65 Second Edition, and all of the like Drawn Swords, Kickin' Ass are all in our web store, and the bonus action cards as well. So those are pretty new to our web store as well. All right, lastly, if you missed these campaigns, I wanted to bring up that we still have pre-orders open for Old School Tactical Volume 5 and First to Fight. I did a First to Fight unboxing video last week, and that is the expansion, 1939 Poland to Old School Tactical Volume 5, which is 1940 France. Those are still on pre-order. You can grab those. Rising Dragon, Opland 5027, which is the Korean expansion to Rising Dragon. The solitaire version of Rising Dragon. Alone in the Desert and Burning Lands, which are Armageddon War reprints. All five of those are available for pre-order as well. You can find these through the actual Kickstarter pages. There's a link to pre-order. Additionally, I'm going to drop the links for these pre-orders in the description below. Lastly, you can still pre-order Yaah 16. So those are 3 different campaigns that if you happen to miss them, or if you're just learning about Flying Pig Games, if you want to get games, I'm going to link those pre-orders in the description below. For those of you who might be new to our company, unfortunately, our website does not process orders outside of the United States. Currently, we're still hoping to fix that at some point. And so for those of you who are outside of the United States, usually the best way to get our products is going to be through our pledge managers, through Kickstarters, and even some of these pre-orders. So if you would like to grab copies of these games, I would recommend that you go ahead and pre-order through the descriptions in the link below. Additionally, we do have resellers in Europe and some other locations around the world. Just, let me know in a comment or send us an email at staff@flyingpiggames.com if you want to be informed about where you can pick up our games and through resellers, and also different avenues so that you can get our products. So those are the games we have for pre-order. Thank you guys for watching this March 2026 monthly update. I hope you guys have a very lucky month, since it is St. Patrick's Day month. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next week.